Alright, so the topic here that we will be discussing is slope of a line. Okay, so what is slope of a line? Let us see. So in mathematics, a slope of a line is the change in y coordinate with respect to the change in x coordinate. I am repeating it once again. In mathematics, a slope of a line is the change in y coordinate with respect to the change in x coordinate. Alright, so as you can see, how y coordinate is changing with respect to x coordinate, that measure is actually known as slope of a particular line. Alright, so sometimes the horizontal change is called run and the vertical change is called the rise or fall. Okay, so the horizontal change is called run and the vertical change is called rise, or we can say fall. Okay, so now here you can see this is the run and this is rise. Okay, this is run and this is rise here. So now we can see that there are four different types of slopes that we can discuss. So the first one here is positive slope. Okay, second one is negative slope, third one is zero slope, and fourth one is undefined slope. Okay, so these four slopes is divided into these four categories. First one is positive slope, then second negative slope, zero slope, and undefined slope. All right. So let us see what are these slopes now. First one is positive slope. So the line with a positive slope is trending upwards from left to right. Upward from left to right. This can be observed in the graph below. So this is the graph you can see. So this is a particular line, and you can see this is this will give positive slope, where slope is denoted by small m here. Okay, so this is the slope, and this is positive slope because it is trending upward from left to right. As you can see, as we move from left to right, this line is moving upwards. All right. Next one is negative slope. Now what is negative slope? The line with a negative slope is trending downwards from left to right. This can be observed in the negative slope graph. As you can see, here the slope is negative because if we are moving from left to right, then it is trending downwards. Next one is zero slope. Okay, what is zero slope? So the rise to run ratio of a line with zero slope is 0. The tangent angle of the line with zero slope is always 0. Okay, as you can see here, this is the angle, this line, the angle made by this line with the x-axis is 0 degrees because these two lines are parallel, as you can see. Therefore we can say that the slope of this particular line will be 0. Next is undefined slope. So for a line with an undefined slope, the value of the run is 0. The slope of a vertical line is undefined. Obviously, if a line will be vertical, then we can say that the slope is undefined. As you can see here, perpendicular line is there. The angle made by the x-axis and this line is 90 degrees. So we can say that the slope will be undefined here. All right. So here you can see that this is a particular line. Let us suppose this coordinate is x1 y1 and this second coordinate is x2 y2. Now the difference between these two will be y2 minus y1, and the difference between these two will be x2 minus x1, right? So let us see now. The slope of a line inclined at an angle theta, if a line is inclined with theta with the positive direction of x-axis, is m is equal to tan theta, and the slope of a line joining 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is equal to change in y coordinate upon change in x coordinate. Okay, like y2 minus y1 we have seen upon x2 minus x1, that will be actually the slope if two coordinates are given to us, and if angle is given to you which the line is making with the positive direction of x-axis, then that angle will be theta, and m is equal to tan theta can be the slope of that line. So here slope can be given by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 if two coordinates on a particular line is given to you. Next thing, these are values of slope at some common angles of inclination which will come quite handy. That means there are certain angles, some standard angles will be given to you, and you should know the value of tan of that particular angle in order to find the slope. Okay, so these are the angles here. If theta is 0 degree, then m slope will be 0. If it is 30 degree, then 1 by root 3. 45, then tan 45 will be 1. Tan 60 is root 3, tan 90 is infinity, tan 120 is minus root 3, tan 135 is minus 1 and tan 150 is minus 1 by root 3. So these are the slopes. Some slope for some standard angles are given here. So you can remember these things. Now next, let's move on to the question. Find the slope of a line whose coordinates are 2, 7 and 8, 1. Okay. So this is 2, 7. So we have to find out slope. Slope will be y2 minus y1, that means 1 minus 7 upon x2 minus x1, that means 8 minus 2. So that means minus 6 upon 6, that means we can say that minus 1 is the slope, that means negative slope is there. Alright, so by applying the formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, we can find out the slope if two coordinates are given to us. Next one. Find the slope of a line between point P and Q. So slope is again the same, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1, that means 1 minus of minus 1 upon x2 minus x1, that means 4 minus 0. That means 2 upon 4. 2 upon 4, that means 1 by 2 will be the slope of the line joining these two coordinates, which are P and Q. Next thing, two non-vertical lines are parallel. Okay, obviously two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Now we can say that if two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. All right, as you can see, these two lines are there, but these two lines are parallel, so this angle alpha will be is equals to beta, and if this angle alpha is equals to beta, then we can say that slope will also be same for these two parallel lines. That means let us suppose that slope of the first line is m1 and slope of the second line is m2, so m1 will be equal to m2. Now for two lines to be perpendicular, the product of their slope must be equals to minus 1. Now if two lines are perpendicular, let us suppose the slope of the first line is m1 and slope of the second line is m2, so m1 multiplied by m2 is equals to minus 1 here. So m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1, as you can see. Now line L passes through the point 4, minus 5 and 3, 7. Find the slope of any line perpendicular to L. Okay, so let us suppose that this is that particular line. Here it is 4, minus 5. This is the first coordinate, and the second coordinate is 3, 7. Okay, and let us suppose we have to find the slope of this line. Slope of the given line is m1 and slope of this line will be m2. Okay, so let us try to find out slope m1. So this m1 will be equals to y2 minus y1, that means 7 plus 5 upon x2 minus x1, that means 3 minus 4. Alright, so that means we can say that 12 upon minus 1. So m1 is minus 12 here. If m1 is minus 12 and we have to find out the lines slope of the line which is perpendicular, so m1 into m2 will be equals to minus 1. Let us put the value of m1 here. So minus 12 into m2 is equals to minus 1, and we can say that value of m2 will be 1 by 12 here. Right? So like this we can find out slope of a perpendicular line. If slope of the first line is given to us, then we can directly find the value of slope of the second line, because m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. We know this relation very well. Now next is intercept. The point where the line or curve crosses axis of graph is called intercept. Okay, so let us suppose that this is x-axis, here x-axis, y-axis is there, and let us suppose this is that particular line. Alright, so if this is the line, then the portion that this line is cutting here and here you can see, so these two portions are actually called the intercepts of x-axis and y-axis. Now if a point crosses the x-axis, then it is called the x-intercept. Alright, if a point crosses the y-axis, then it is called y-intercept. Alright, so the point where the graph crosses the x-axis is called the x-coordinate, and the point where the graph crosses the y-axis is called the y-coordinate. So we can see here, let us suppose that this is that particular line. So here the length is a, and here on y-axis the length which is cut by this line is b. So this coordinate will be a, 0, and this coordinate will be 0, b here. Fine.